and welcome to step 4 of easing your way out of anxiety, just removing those blockers. And today it's all about courage, just that spirit and bravery you need to access inside. These steps can be applied to anything that are taking over your life. And for me, I'm using them to help with anxiety because it's really taken over for far too long a time, and breaking out of that has given me so much freedom. And to do that, it does take courage. You do need to have a bit of spirit in there and be brave, because there are tough days ahead and things will arise and it won't always feel easy. But to have the courage to just try again, try something new if something doesn't work out, and knowing that not everything works first time. Sometimes things take perseverance. And for me, with anxiety, I explored the idea that I was addicted to it once before, and I thought I was crazy, if I'm honest with you. I thought, I can't be addicted to anxiety. Who would want to be addicted to that? And the truth of the matter is, we can get addicted to anything. There are loads of things that we're addicted to, and we might have many different things. And each addiction that we have needs a process to be able to work through it. And courage and bravery to try something new, even if it doesn't work out, knowing that you can try again, it's so important. So I'm going to share with you a meditation around courage, thinking about your anxiety. And when we go into the meditation, I just want you to bring to mind a time when you felt really, really anxious. And rather than attaching to the anxiety, just thinking and bringing to mind, when that anxiety comes in, what is it that you're addicted to about those patterns that it's trying to cover? So for example, if you've got something going on in your life, something that's really difficult, you know how to be anxious. It's a cycle that you might have been in. So it might almost feel easier to be anxious rather than face the actual problem itself. Now, if you're hearing this for the first time, that might sound as though it's not quite accurate. But for me, I really have found this. So I have done it, here and there still now. If I get really overwhelmed with a situation that I don't know how to handle, or a difficult emotional time, it's easier for me to be anxious than to face the problem. So I come back to these steps every time, and if I need to try something new, I will. But I just know I've got to dig deep and find that courage to try again. So think of something where you've been anxious recently. And as we go into this short meditation, we're just going to explore just having that courage to access what's going on and remove that anxiety for you. So taking a nice deep breath in now, and exhaling and just settling into this moment. And just really just being present, just being here. Just all you've got to do is acknowledge how you're feeling. Just taking a deep breath in. And this time as you exhale, just gently closing your eyes. Just feeling where you are now. Just noticing how your body feels. Just knowing it's okay to try things again or try new things. And however this feels, there's no right or wrong way. We're just beginning to just connect with our breathing, that's all. Putting a hand on your tummy now. As you breathe in, just feel your tummy expand. And as you breathe out, just feeling it draw back in. Just sitting with that feeling for a moment or so. Just feeling your own breath coming and going. Thoughts come into your mind, that's natural. If you feel anxious at the moment, just be with it for a moment, knowing that you're not the anxiety. You're just feeling that way. And each time you come back to your breath, you're creating distance between you and those anxious thoughts. Not following them, just coming back to your breath as many times as you need to. So just thinking about a time you were anxious now. Just bringing that to mind and how that felt. Possible feelings of fear. And then if you can, if it feels comfortable and you feel like you've got the courage to do so, just think about what was going on for you around that time. The weeks or months leading up to that moment, or possibly the day, on that day of you feeling anxious. What things were going on that you possibly didn't want to face, didn't want to think about, didn't feel brave enough or have the courage to sit with. Just awareness to how that anxiety felt and how it crept in and how you managed that. Knowing again you can come back to your breath as and when you need to at any time if this feels too much. But just simply creating space for a few moments, just to have the courage just to explore these thoughts. Just thinking about this anxious time and what else was going on. What could the anxiety have been covering up? All we're doing is just having the courage just to explore it. Whatever thoughts arise for you at this time, just allow them to be there. Not trying to change anything. And again, just noticing how you feel. Knowing that it's okay to feel however you're feeling. And just bring a bit of compassion to yourself at the courage you've shown and just sitting with exploring this today. Placing that hand back on your tummy now. Just reconnecting back with your breath in this moment. As you breathe in, your tummy expanding. As you breathe out, drawing back in. Just reconnecting with you and your breath. Knowing you can disconnect from those thoughts. Just expanding your awareness now back into the room or the place that you're sat in. Just bringing attention to any sounds you can hear, the room around you, how it feels, just awareness of the space that you're sat in. Just feeling the temperature. Gentle movement into the toes now, the fingers. Bit of movement throughout your body. And when it feels okay to do so, just gently opening your eyes. Well, thank you for being brave to try that and to explore that with me. Today's video is all about the courage and just being a bit brave with yourself. And I'd strongly invite you to journal after watching this video. Just anything that's come up for you, just have the courage and bravery to just write down and explore those thoughts and feelings. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another step, and knowing that anxiety doesn't have to be there all the time. There is a way out, and just have the courage to try something new, or try this again if you feel it's helped. But just if you feel like you want to explore this further, just write some thoughts down, and there's so much power in that. And I will see you again tomorrow.